What is happening, Magnacites? I get email after email after email about this subject, and you all ask the same damn questions all the time. And I'm really actually kind of surprised that a lot of these things have not dawned on you. But I think a lot of you just want YouTube success so fast, so easy, so instantaneously that you don't sit down to think about what makes you a successful YouTuber. What makes a successful YouTuber, since you have not become one yet. Many of you watch other YouTubers and you haven't figured a lot of this stuff out. You watch YouTubers, you see their success, you see how they're living, you hear about how much money they're making. Although I'm supposed to be a 1.5 millionaire worth status, and that's absolutely false. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers do well. You know what I mean? Some of them actually do, just minimum wage enough to pay their bills, but hey, at least they're doing something that they love and they're not punching a clock. But for whatever it is that you want from YouTube, if it's being your own boss, like I really want it. It was really being my own boss and having the time to go on auditions as an actor. That was my main goal. And then all of a sudden, I did well financially, and I'm getting offers from different people that live in Hollywood and stuff like that. So my career's coming together, you know what I mean? And I have a worldwide fan base now, and there's A-list actors and directors that watch me. It's very interesting where my career has gone. But no matter what it is that you want from YouTube, tip number one, rule number one is start. Some of you are the most lazy or overanalyzing people on the planet. There's a term called paralysis from analysis. It's because you think about it too much. Oh, I got to get the camera, and then I got to have a mic with it, though, that this dude got, and then I'm going to be... It's not about that. It isn't. Most of you have one of the best cameras you can buy, and that is in your phone. Okay? That's what you can start with, your phone. As a matter of fact, I remember when one of my friends started a YouTube channel, and she did pretty well until she decided to close it down. But she was shooting and editing everything on her iPhone. And I was so surprised when I finally found out. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't use this, you don't use that, no, it's just my iPhone, everything's edited there. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, at that point, I've really realized minimally how much you need to get into this. I mean, at the least, you can go to Walmart and spend $15, $20 on a tripod, which is what this is sitting on. And they sell tripods now with cell phone holders. You know what I'm saying? I got mine specifically off of Amazon. But Amazon Prime. But start, okay? You'll understand. Listen, guys. When I started YouTube, I had been thinking about it for around 3 years. Do you know how much I wish I had started 3 years earlier? You have no idea. Because of how my career went, and the things and the opportunities and the doors that were open, and just the way my life went, I started thinking to myself, shit! I should have started years ago! Like, come on, I've been doing this almost a decade. You know what I'm saying? I think March is going to be my 9th year. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't believe it's been that damn long. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Okay? This is one of the best times to even get into being anything on social media or on the internet as far as entertainment goes, because a lot of people are home because of this whole BS worldwide plague or whatever it is that's going on. Most people are inside. You know what I mean? It's the best time to do it, to get started. I talked to a couple of my friends the other day. I'm like, look, you might as well get started now. You've been talking about it for years and you ain't did it yet. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude talking about going to the gym all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. And it's a few years in and he still ain't got it yet or even attempted. You know what I'm saying? Half of the difficulty is starting. And you're not going to be perfect, and you will evolve. Evolution. You will go through your own evolution as a YouTuber. Okay? It's going to happen. Go look at introducing Tyrone Magnus to the world. Go look at that video and look at who I am today. I evolved like a Pokemon or like a WWE wrestler. I evolved. Okay? You learn as you go. You know, one of my favorite people to kind of bring up, which I've never brought up, but I always think of him when I think of an evolution of an entertainer. You know, some of you are shy. Some of you are, you're unsure of yourself. Some of you don't like the way your voice sounds. Trust me, you get used to it. You sound like you sound. Get over it and start doing the damn thing. But I think of Snoop Dogg when he first came out. When Snoop Dogg first came out, I remember him being, or at least he appeared to be, very shy whenever interviewed. I believe even Jamie Foxx had kind of did a skit on The Living Color where he kind of had this whole kind of looking up and then looking down but look who Snoop is now. He's a legend in the game. He's created his legacy and he is very, very, very relaxed on the mic now. In any interviews, go look at his early interviews. He evolved as an entertainer, but he had the talent, correct? But he evolved as an entertainer with everything else, how he carried himself, how he dressed, everything. You know what I mean? And that's going to happen to you just like it happened to me. And you're going to get better as an overall entertainer, okay? So you may have a talent you're looking to capitalize on YouTube, but you're worried about all these other small things that you think you need all lined up before you get started. And the most important thing is to get started. So stop playing around, all right? I can't tell you how many my friends and people I know. Actually, one dude did. Couple of people I know finally bit the bullet and jumped on it. And you can't expect success as fast as I got it, or the overnight successes literally, because it took me 3 years to blow up on YouTube. Some people blow up from their literal first video. Okay? But guess what? We all made the most important, crucial step, and that was to start. 10 million subscribers. Woo!